Hi and welcome to a new video. In this video I wanted to review the LED monitor light for your PC. So this is for your desktop computer, for your Mac as well if you've got a Mac Mini. And it's got a bracket, it just clips onto the top of your monitor. Reason why I got this is because I bought this before. So basically I got this for my partner, and she uses she uses the laptop version because she's got a habit of either sitting in the dark or when in the living room, because most people now work from home and things, or even if you don't, sometimes her work laptop doesn't have backlit keys, so she can't see so clearly. So having a clearer light on top does help. And when I saw these ones here, as I said, her one was really good, so I've decided to get one for the desktop PC, and then I'll show you also the one for the laptop that I had previously. So as you can see, this is from the company here, and it's quite straightforward. So it's an LED monitor light. It does say it's designed for commercial office, but also you can use it for your normal personal as well. So don't be put off just because it says there. So you can use it on your normal one as well. The box is straightforward on the back here as well. So as you can see here, it's in black. The power is 5 watts. And it tells you there the color temperature between 3000 and 6500. And it's got a dimming function, so I think it's got a touch panel on the top, so you can make it lighter and darker, so that's really good as well. So depending on your lighting situation, it is LED, so it's going to use less power, so it only uses the USB 5 watts, and it's USB type C, it says here, and that's 5 volts 1 amp, but if it's LED it shouldn't use up too much wattage. So as you can see here, the length is 40 centimeters or 1.3 feet, it says here. So yes, as you can see here, you've got the normal monitor, an ultra thin, and a curved as well. So it does have a bracket, a universal bracket that fits all of them. So it's perfect. My monitor is just a normal, I would class it as not really ultra thin, but just as a normal monitor. So I can just clip it straight on the top, and it will go straight down. So it'll be perfect for my needs as well for my computer. So let's have a quick look. Open it up. As I said, I got this from the first one from Amazon, and it seemed to have like 5 stars. That's why I got it in the first place, because it seemed to be the highest rating one. So you've got the manual here, so telling you about it's got anti-glare, and then the bulb as well can last up to 25,000 hours. If it's LED, it should last a long time as well, to be honest. It has got it in multiple languages, and then the setup guide here, as you can see, how it actually goes onto the monitor. And it's got, as I said, it's got the several languages here, so you can go through and understand and install it. But hopefully it should be straightforward if it's just going on top of your monitor. It's packaged quite well. So it does come with, I presume this is the cable that powers it. So it's definitely a USB type A to C, so that's good. So it's using the newer generation, and also the cable is very good quality. It's like a braided cable as well, and these solid joints here as well, so it's not, a lot of mine go and bending and things like that, and they fray and they don't last very long. This one's really sturdy, and the quality is actually really good, so I'm quite impressed with that for the cable that comes with it. So you've got the fitting, so it looks like an Allen key here, and this must help with the bracket. Over here must be the bracket, so you've got, again, it's not too light, it feels quite a good weight on it, so it's not cheaply made. So yeah, so it is plastic, but it is solid. It's got some kind of weight on the behind here, it built into it, so you can see how it clips on to your monitor, and this is where you can adjust the zoom. Your monitor goes in between here, and the lamp goes through there. But as you can see here as well, it's got rubber feet here, so it doesn't scratch your monitor as well. And then I think you've got the yeah, you've got the thing here as well for your curved monitors as well, so if you wanted to hang back there. So yeah, you've got all the functions going, all possible for your monitor. I think that should easily fit my monitor. It's not about that thickness, so that's fine. And as I said, it's got a nice weight in the back there, so I think that's for the curved monitors and everything. And then lastly, this I presume is the actual LED lamp. So we can see the LEDs in there, and it's got, and again, this feels not cheap by no means, yeah, it feels nice. It's got cold to the touch as well. And you've got a protective on there as well, so at least you don't know it's not being scratched during shipping. And again, this is where you've got the buttons here, so you've got the ones here for power, and then this one looks like light and dark, and then you've got the temperature, and then this other one here, so I presume is either very bright or switches it off. So yeah, so you've got, here's a good length as well, so that's quite good for your monitors, and my monitor is 32 inch, so it'll cover most. And you can see here it's USB type C, so most laptops or desktops have got a USB type A, so it's perfect. And then that USB-C goes into the back here, so that's really good. And you can see here about the LED and the input you've got there, the 5 volts 1 amps, and then all the other details on there as well. But yeah, definitely a good quality make, definitely not, it doesn't feel cheap at all. And yeah, so it's really good. So now we'll just go and have a quick test to see what the fitting's like, and we'll move on to that now. So now we're moving on to actually installing the desktop lamp onto your monitor. So you can see the top of my monitor here, and I've already fed through the USB type C end on this side, and I've plugged the other type A into the computer. So as you can see here, I've got the actual desk, the actual monitor lamp and everything else. As you can see, I've already put it on, so it just clips onto here as you would normally do. And as we said before, you can actually, the adjuster is here. So if you do adjust it and you realize your monitor is much thicker, most nowadays are quite thin, but if you realize that this is not going back far enough, and you do have that issue, there is a thing, if you do read, I know if you're unlike me, I don't really read the instructions that often, but you can take this off. So this is all it does is basically push on, and you can see here this is for smaller monitors, and then they do give to you in the actual as you saw in the unboxing, another version of it. So all you do is you slide that one off there, and if your monitor is much thicker, you can then put on this new piece here, and this then will adjust it for if your monitor is much thicker, or you've got a different if you're actually putting this not onto a monitor, something else, because this is handy as a lamp, then you'll be able to see on here that you can actually change it over. So you can just, all it does is, you see here, it just on underneath, and it just pushes straight on. And then all you do is, if you want to swap it back to the normal one, if you're like me, you just use it with the normal one it comes with. You just push it on, and then it gives you that there as well. So that is quite a good feature. And again, as we said before, here is the part where you, if you've got a curved monitor, sometimes they're very thin at the end, and this is weighted here, so it's got a bit of weight, and it's, as you can see here, it's got a bit of a grip, so everything's not going to scratch and things like that. So yeah, as you can see here, it's very straightforward on here. All you do is you just literally just, as it's spring loaded, it just clips straight onto there. And there's your USB type C. So perhaps I should have done it before I put it on, note to self, but it's just in the back, and it just plugs into the back there. And as you can see here, you do have some rotation here on the actual, not a lot, I must admit, but you've got enough there to actually have a look to see, and everything else on there. And again, if your monitor is not, you want to, you can move it across, so you don't have to have it in certain places and things like that, to help. So you can see here. So you can see here the controls again of it lighting up. So once you've plugged it in, so now I'll just type, switch on my computer. So again, it's type A, you'll plug it in. So as we said before, that the buttons are here, so as you can see there, and then the actual touch sensitive is on the top, so as you can see you can switch it on and off. But also the brightness, it does get quite bright as well, so you can tap it once, twice, again, and it'll go back down again. So that is more than bright enough, I think, for most people. And you can see the color change, so it actually does change the temperature color as well, on depending what you want. If you want it more white and things like that, or more of a yellow kind of tint, so it doesn't strain your eyes so much, that all seems to work as well. And as you saw, it does get very bright on the actual screen as well, so that is really good. So it's really good to see, and the buttons are really easy to use as well, and it doesn't feel cheap at all, and it very actually tactile as well. So yeah, so this has just been the quick review of the desktop screen linear LED bar. As you can see here, do recommend it if you're like me, working from home, or you need a lighting source. Even if you have it up here, and sometimes you are doing something else, if I'm doing some soldering or anything else, or any other activities, and I need a light, I normally have to bring down the bed lamp. With this now, I can actually use it for multiple things, and that clip, as I said there, you could probably clip it onto some other surface as well. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I hope you found this useful. Again, if you have any questions, then please leave them in the comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks very much, and have a great day.